So for the coffee shop final project, in this part, I will walk through the what-if analysis. And if you read the question, the owner of the coffee shop wants to implement a rewards program, but does not want the profit to drop below $300,000. He's been recommended a discount of 3%, and he thinks this might be too low, so he wants to know what in the what-if analysis, what each discount would reduce his profit by so that he doesn't go below $300,000. So I will walk through the mechanics of how to do this, and of course you all will have to answer the questions in the green blocks here along with your presentation that's required to be submitted. So the first thing we do is we look at the data, and it says the profit margin is the minimum that he wants is 300,000. His current profit margin is 324,000. That tells you right there that he can only produce a rewards program that'll cost $24,000. Otherwise, he'd reduce his total profit below 300. So in the total annual discount, you need to take the profit 350 times transactions per year 92,571 times the percentage. And I actually need to put it in this block over here. For some reason it wound up over here. So I will do it again as, and you can see how I do it again. Profit per purchase times how many purchases per year times the discount. And you get 97.20. Let me delete that block. So at 3%, he's giving up 9,700 out of his available funds of 24,000. So the owner is correct in that he could actually afford to give a better discount that might be more of an incentive for additional purchases in the rewards program. So there's two ways to do this. You can do the what-if analysis. Over here, there's columns for increments of 0.2% of discount. So you can use these calculations all the way down the line here to see what percentage yields what discount. If you do that, you would go in here and say, again, same thing, 350 times average discount times, this times it'll be times the percentage in this discount, so it'll be C6, and you get the same numbers here because you used the same formula. Now if you're going to drag this down all the way to copy these formulas, you're going to need to put dollar signs in front of them to make sure they are locked in as absolute cell numbers instead of relative cell numbers, or else it will not do calculation correctly. And you only want C6 to change as you drag it down, so you get the same number here, 97.20, and when you drag it down, copying that formula all the way to the bottom down to 10%, whoops, one more, you'll see how much discount he's actually giving up. At 3% was 97.20. You scroll down. Now you can use this as your what if and not even calculate the what if, but you need to understand how the what if works because you can immediately see at 7.4%. You're already at 23,976 out of the total 24,000. So you know your answer has to be 7.4 because at 7.6 you're over 24,000, and therefore his profit would be below 300,000. But let's use the what if scenario to do the same thing to show you how that would work. So you go into the what if goal seek and you say, what am I trying to set to sell? Well, I'm trying to set this cell to be equal to the available funds, which is B16, which is the 24,000, to value 24,000 by changing what? By changing the percentage discount. So I'm going to say OK, and it immediately tells me, whoops, I deleted it somehow. So I'll go back and do it again, and I'll say I'm going to set this number to 24,000 by changing the club discount. And again, I get my 24,000. Now you notice that 24,000 says 7%. Now, of course, that's only one decimal place, so the page layout should have had multiple decimal places, so I'll go to increase number of significant digits to 3. And then you can see 24,000 was close to the 7.4%. In fact, if you want to hit 24,000 exactly, the what-if scenario said it would be 7.41%. I hope you understand that. If you don't, please contact me. It's relatively straightforward from this data table right here, or from the what-if analysis to hit exactly the number you're trying to get to. So contact me if you have any problems with it. Otherwise, this is the mechanics of the solution, and now you need to answer the questions in the assignment and do the PowerPoint slides. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.